Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving deep into the swirling political storm brewing within South Africa's ruling party, the African National Congress, and the mounting pressures facing President Cyril Ramaphosa. Buckle up, because this story is as much about internal party drama as it is about the future of the country, and yes, there are twists, tensions, and a few eyebrow-raising moments you won't want to miss. The past few weeks have seen a growing wave of dissent within the ANC, a party long known for its internal factions and complex political maneuvering. What we're seeing now, according to insiders, is not just ordinary disagreement over policies or minor leadership squabbles. No, this is being described by some political analysts as the beginning of the end for President Ramaphosa. The signs are everywhere. Murmurs of dissatisfaction are turning into open criticism, influential party leaders are speaking out, and whispers of strategic moves to challenge the president are becoming louder. At the heart of the matter are several key frustrations. Many ANC members are reportedly frustrated with what they see as Ramaphosa's slow pace on economic reforms, governance challenges that linger unresolved, and a factionalism that seems to have no end. In plain terms, they feel that the party is losing direction under his leadership. There's also a sense that the governing coalition could be destabilized if these tensions continue to escalate, making the current political landscape in South Africa more unpredictable than ever. Political analyst Thabo Masiko has said that Ramaphosa's leadership style, often described as cautious and deliberative, may have inadvertently alienated portions of the party. While his supporters value his steady approach, rival factions see hesitation and indecision. These critics are now strategically mobilizing to reclaim influence within the ANC, and potentially within the national government itself. This isn't just office politics, it's a calculated effort to change the trajectory of power in South Africa. Interestingly, even though Ramaphosa still enjoys loyalty from key figures within the party and government, the erosion of his support cannot be ignored. Sources say that some of the most influential ANC structures are now openly vocal about their dissatisfaction, demanding a shift in leadership before the upcoming national elections. And let's be honest, in South African politics, when the base starts talking loudly and publicly, things can move fast. Now, it's important to understand that this dissent is more than just grumbling in private WhatsApp groups or leaked emails. There are concrete signs of coordination among factions, with key players making their voices heard in official party forums and public statements. This suggests that we are witnessing a carefully orchestrated effort, not mere coincidence. Some insiders have even hinted that these factions are preparing to leverage party conferences and election cycles to push for a change in direction. The stakes are enormous. If Ramaphosa's presidency begins to crumble under this pressure, it could have far-reaching consequences for governance in South Africa. Economic policy, social programs, and international relations could all be affected. Investors and foreign partners are watching closely, as instability at the top could influence confidence in South Africa's markets and long-term growth prospects. For ordinary South Africans, this isn't just a political story, it's a story that impacts jobs, service delivery, and the general state of the nation. Despite the turbulence, Ramaphosa's office has urged unity and constructive dialogue. The president himself is calling on party members to put aside internal power struggles and focus on delivering for South Africans. But as any political observer will tell you, urging unity in the middle of a factional storm is like trying to hold back a tidal wave with a broom. The reality is that Ramaphosa may need more than just appeals for calm. He may need to engage in serious political negotiation, strategy, and perhaps even compromise to maintain his grip on power. Let's take a step back and look at the broader context. The ANC has always been a party of competing factions, often built around personalities, regional interests, and historical legacies. From the days of struggle politics to the present, internal competition has been a defining feature. What makes the current moment different, however, is the confluence of political, economic, and social pressures. The South African economy is grappling with high unemployment, service delivery challenges remain a persistent headache, and corruption scandals continue to surface. Against this backdrop, any perception of weak or hesitant leadership is amplified. And there's more. Some analysts suggest that this isn't just about policy or governance. It's also about symbolism and influence. Political factions within the ANC are jockeying not only for power but for the narrative of who represents the party's vision and identity moving forward. For them, a shift in leadership could reset the political clock and offer a chance to consolidate power before the next elections. Its strategy meets ambition, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Now, let's sprinkle in a bit of irony. Ramaphosa, once seen as a unifying figure after the turbulence of previous administrations, is now facing a scenario that could define his legacy. The man who promised reform and stability may find himself at the center of one of the most dramatic intra-party challenges in recent history. If history has taught us anything, it's that in South African politics, even a small crack can grow into a chasm faster than most people expect. What makes this story even more captivating is the human drama behind it. We're talking about rivalries that go back decades, personalities that clash, and the delicate balancing act of maintaining loyalty while trying to implement reform. Imagine a chessboard where every move is scrutinized, and a single misstep could tip the scales. That's the current state of play inside the ANC. So, what can we expect next? Analysts are closely watching upcoming party conferences, statements from key ANC leaders, and any signs of realignment in parliamentary coalitions. Will Ramaphosa weather this storm, or are we seeing the early signs of a transfer of power within the party? The answer will likely unfold over the coming months, and it could have consequences not just for the ANC but for the entire country. In the meantime, South Africans are left to watch, analyze, and sometimes chuckle at the spectacle of politics in motion. There's intrigue, there's strategy, and yes, there's a bit of political theater, because let's face it, South African politics often has a flair for the dramatic. As always, we want to hear from you. What do you think about the growing dissent within the ANC? Can President Ramaphosa navigate these turbulent waters, or is his presidency truly approaching its twilight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you found this analysis insightful, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth political coverage and updates from South Africa and beyond. See you next time.